Belly had respiratory problems, and her family say bosses didn't listen to her concerns.
She normally works at the ticket office, and she has been sent out by the team leader to go and work in the concourse. And she even told them that I should been there because I've got condition. No, I think they didn't take any notice. And when somebody spat at her, she went back again to tell them that somebody just spat at us, but they didn't take any notice.
Belly died on the 5th of April. A union representing transport and travel workers is asking questions. As a vulnerable person, why wasn't Belly stood down from frontline duties?
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridgie. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. So I saw this story a couple of days ago when I was listening to the radio in the car. And initially I was not going to talk about it because I just get so tired ever so often about reporting about all these deaths and things that are happening to our people. But I saw a clip today, which is the clip that you just watched about, which I didn't know initially that this lady's got some underlying issues that the company, which is the TFL, this Transport for London, where she works, they're actually aware of. So some of you may have seen it. The story is that a 47-year-old woman who is called Belly Mujinga, I suspect she's from DRC, but she lives in London, in Hendon, not London, who died a couple of days ago after what happened to her in her job. So she's a ticketing officer at Victoria Station. Victoria Station is one of the biggest station. Is an international station in London. Is a massive station that you can take trains to virtually everywhere you want to go to. So that is where this lady worked, and she's a ticketing she's a railway ticket collector. And the article has it that she was on duty with another lady when somebody who is a passenger and obviously for whatever reasons that he decided to do that, decided to just look at these two ladies, and the next thing he or she can think of to do and is to just spit on them, and the person said that they've got the virus. So this woman has suffered from long-term respiratory problem, which you and I are aware is one of the main problems that people who suffer and who easily give in to this coronavirus die from when they have respiratory problems, because this is where it usually attacks. So after the assault, 13 days later, she was admitted and eventually died. And she's a mother of one. This is the daughter that you saw in that video, the short clip that I played to you at the beginning. And the colleague who was with her, who also experienced the same thing, fortunately lived, but she did not make it. And they are saying that the person who did this has not been identified. Now, this matter is really, really sad. I've done series of videos here where I have spoken about how our people are being exposed to this virus and how it is killing majority of the people that are suffering from it and dying are from Afro-Caribbean background, minority groups. Now, this lady already has underlying issues. She shouldn't even be in the front line. She shouldn't even be working in a place where she will be exposed to people who may or may not have the virus. But she was made to go to work, according to the interview that you heard there, that the sister was saying that she spoke to the supervisors, but they ignored her. And she still went ahead to go to work. Now, she's left her husband, who is 60-year-old, and her daughter, who is just 11, without even saying goodbye. This is so wrong on all counts. Now, she's famous for all the wrong reason. May God not allow us to trend for tragedy. All the news outlets are carrying the news now. When I googled it just now, it's everywhere you can think of. CNN, everywhere is on it. The Prime Minister is aware of it. He said it when he was briefing on Sunday about how this tragic incident happened. Is appalling, is this, is that. But my question, and what is making me furious at the moment, is the fact that this woman has underlying problems. She had respiratory problem, of which she informed her employer, and still they ignored her, and she still went ahead to go to work. This is what I was saying to you guys in that video that I did a couple of days ago, where I took my time to share various, pictures and images of people from Black African background who have, gone because of coronavirus. And I am reiterating that we need to be very, very careful. Losing your job at this point in time, honestly, is a tragedy, but it's not the worst tragedy, because at the end of the day, you are alive. This poor lady was ignored by her supervisor. Now you can see them. If I play this video a little longer, you will see how they are quickly trying to cover up their back by saying that, oh, that they were following government regulations at that time. They didn't have the information at that time, and that's why she was put at work. Because everybody's asking the question now that if you knew that she's at risk, and if she gets this virus that she's not going to make it, why did you put her out there? Why did you put her in a place where she can easily contact the disease? That's the question that the government, everybody is asking now. And then you see what the company is doing. They are quickly defending themselves by saying that this is the information that they had, which is a bloody lie. I can say it vividly to you guys. Let me take a minute to just breathe, because I am so angry. Now, TFL is saying that they did not have the information. Everybody had the information. From the beginning, we were all told that if you have respiratory problem or you have underlying problems, medical health problems, that you are likely to be even more at risk of COVID-19. So how dare they come out now to say that that's the information that they have? They are trying to cover their back. That's what they are trying to do. Because as far as I'm concerned, as appalling, as disgraceful and shameful as it is what's happened to this woman, that somebody will just look at somebody and do this kind of a thing to them, a human being like yourself, for whatever reason that they did it. And now they are saying that they don't have the image of the person. They did not caught the person. And I know that, train stations, especially massive train stations like Victoria, usually have CCTV all over the place. So I don't know how they are saying they've not been able to identify the person, saying that somebody else was also on duty that when this incident happened. Okay, they don't know who the person is. Let's accept that they have not been able to identify who the person is. We'll give them that leeway that they are still investigating. But how dare TFL come and say that they were not aware that a woman who has suffered from respiratory problems and has been fighting the disease for so long is at risk? How dare they come out to say that? You will just know that this is all bullocks. They are trying to cover their backs. They knew quite well that this woman is at risk, and they put her there. This is what I was saying to all key workers the other day. I was saying you need to know your right. If you are a carer, you work in any of the key sectors, and you are still being asked to go to work, and you know that you are at risk, then legally you have a right to refuse. Yes, you have a right to refuse. Especially if they've not provided you with the protection that you need. Because this lady is walking out there now. She's exposed. She probably didn't have any sort of protection on. And that's why this thing, just affected her. And she just cut it from there. And she's lost her life now. So what are they trying to say now? What are they trying to tell us? Now they are trying to say that they didn't know. That they didn't know that, somebody with respiratory problem is at risk. It's now you are knowing. We've had COVID-19 since last year. All employers have been given the government guidelines. The website is there. NHS website is there. The gov.uk website. If you live in the UK, information is available at your fingertips for both employers and employees to know what they need to do at this crucial time. So now they are coming out to cover themselves because they don't want to be held liable for what happened to this woman. And this woman now, perhaps because she too was not aware of her right, went to work, and sadly, this is what's happened. She's left her husband, she's left an 11-year-old daughter behind. Ask me, what money are they going to pay her now that is going to compensate for the loss, the pain in this family? This 11-year-old girl is going to grow up without a mother because she went to work. What is going to compensate for this huge loss to this family now? Nothing. There's no amount of money you're going to give them that is going to compensate for the loss of a mother or a wife to this man and this young girl here. So I'm just going to end again by saying that, my brothers, my sisters out there, if you are still going to work and your employers are adamant that you must go to work, even if they know that you are rich, then it's better you quit that job, because it's better for you to be alive and be broke, yeah, than for you to go and expose yourself to a disease that has no cure. COVID-19 so far has no cure. So please protect yourself. If your employers do not protect you, then you need to protect yourself. The first thing you need to do, get the information that you need to be able to challenge them. Because trust me, the union are coming out to say, oh, what not. Now, at the end of the day, I don't know how they are going to do this. And I sincerely hope that the family does not take this line down. That they really going to sue TFL and sue all their representatives, especially the supervisor that this woman spoke to and said, I've got this illness. I can't go out there. That ignored her. They should take this matter up seriously, because what they have done now is that they deliberately exposed this woman to, going to work in an environment that did not keep her safe. And as a result of that, she has lost her life. This is very, very, very sad. And they should really be ashamed of themselves for what they have done to this woman. The person that has done this thing, karma is going to catch up with them wherever they run to. Whether they are able to find them or they are not able to find them, sooner or later, karma is going to arrest them and they will pay dearly for what they have done to this family. And for the employers and the people who have employed this woman, whether it's TFL directly or it's other companies under TFL that employed her, because sometimes they use agencies, they use other organizations under TFL that like subcontractors under TFL, which is Transport for London. Then they need to be held accountable and liable for what happened to this woman. And we just pray that her soul will rest in peace and God will console and comfort the family. I'm just going to leave it here, guys. Leave me your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Please be very, very careful out there. This disease is real. It is very, very real. And it's killing our people by the day. Stay safe, guys. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.